everybody.
It's Disney Detonation coming at you from the Transformative Content Fairview Studios in New Jersey. I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about Pallo again. I'm back from my work trip. I went to Hunt Valley in Maryland, and I don't know if you've ever been there. It's the traffic there is crazy, and the way the roads are set up, you got to make turns on like 3-lane turns. It's just like wasn't a good time in that respect. So anyway, while I was away, Pallo did some vlogs on his apartment, which still befuddles me. I mean, a couple of months ago, he was supposed to buy a house. Getting married, planning a wedding, and buying a home are probably like the two most stressful things that I can think of I'm sure people getting sick and stuff like that. But when it comes to buying a home, I mean, you have to put all this paperwork together. You have to get approved for a mortgage. And then you put in a bid for a house and you go under contract. And then, like in his case, for some unknown reason, I don't know if he was in contract or he got a bid and everything fell through. But once you get that process started, you don't stop looking for a home. You don't all of a sudden, okay, well, this didn't work out, so that's it. It doesn't make any sense. And his whole situation now where he's moved into this apartment and he's supposedly only supposed to be there for 2 months. And I mean, he's furnishing the entire apartment from the bottom up. Actually, he's not doing it. His girlfriend is. So anyway, let's get into this. This article came up, I think it was August 9th. I wasn't here. I was away. So apparently, let me make it so I can move this around. So apparently, Reddit went crazy about Pallo. He videotaped the new Minions ride, where a lot of the vloggers, I guess they were all invited. It was like a media day, or I don't know what you want to call it, Vloggers Day. And all these vloggers came, they recorded everything, and they respectfully didn't record the ride or parts of the attraction that you weren't supposed to ride, and he did. From my understanding, him and JoJo, they got called out for it, and then JoJo took his down, and Kyle was like, nah, I'm keeping mine up. And so Reddit went nuts, and then I guess on top of that, they pulled out some stuff from years ago where he was staying at one of the value resorts during one of the hurricanes. I guess his parents, were supposed to come down and couldn't come down because of the hurricane, and he's like, I'm going to stay here and vlog the hurricane. And then they're accusing him of taking food from somebody who needs it. I mean, I guess, I don't know the exact circumstances. I didn't read the whole article. Apparently, he, they had a certain amount of food or a certain amount of meals to give out, and he took one, and there was more than likely somebody at the resort that needed it that, he basically took out of their mouths, the food out of their mouths. At least that's what they're portraying here. So I thought that was interesting. Is this kid is like, does this mean nothing? Who knows? I was talking to my wife about this, and his sister, who's like this pretty professional girl who owns her own home. She's a nurse, and I guess he's like the baby of the family. There was a vlog a couple of months ago or weeks ago where he videotaped his older brother, his sister, and him. And my wife seems to think that he's kind of like the baby of the family, like they all take care of him. And she was telling me that sometimes in his vlogs, when she's there with him, you could see her roll her eyes, which I thought was funny, because I'm putting together a vlog about wait times and Genie Plus, and there was one where she gets a ride, she gets a plus or a lightning pass for Tron, and he's like, "Oh, you got a lightning pass for Tron?" She's like, "Yeah, I got it while you were sleeping." So I thought that was funny. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so I'm just gonna, instead of being a real jerk with all this stuff, like an asshole, I'm just gonna just bust a little balls, and I'm just gonna kind of play the clips without commenting. I'm gonna try not to comment on them too much, but I'm gonna maybe play some sound bites over it or whatever. So the first clip is called "I Wash My Hair with No Soap and JoJo's Filthy."
Wash my hair. It's a good change because I couldn't do this at my old place. Faucet wasn't big enough. Luxury living. Wow.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
It's the small things.
Home vlogs are some of my favorite vlogs to make, believe it or not. Especially watch as well, but I haven't had the opportunity to make them in the past because A, it wasn't my own place. B, it was always messy in the common areas. But not always messy, but you know how roommates are. And C, I don't think I have a C.
It was always messy in the common areas, and you know how roommates are. I've had many roommates who weren't messy, and if they were, they cleaned up after themselves. They didn't just leave messes all over the place. But let's move forward. The next clip is called "I Can't Be Me When Other People Are Around."
There's a thing when you just like live with people, you know, you can't really express yourself because of you don't want to annoy anybody. Now I don't have to like worry about annoying or disturbing anybody. Bullshit. And you guys get my real energy when I'm here by myself.
Oh, good
like you
for
guys.
you.
Good God. So he couldn't be himself around anyone at this place because he annoyed everyone. And now we get to see his real energy. Holy smokes. Okay, so the next one is called Casey Didn't Want Any Roommates.
I could have moved out a while ago. But I think Casey kind of accelerated that because, you know, once you get a girlfriend, it's like, I don't want any roommates.
Okay, I think that speaks for itself. I mean, an add on that his story about moving out doesn't check out with his time frames about him. You're supposed to be there the 17th and then upping the time frame. So, he thinks that Casey didn't have anything to do with it, that you were kicked out. Okay, so the next one is called Fiber Wi-Fi Speeds. Fiber Wi-Fi Speeds.
I actually don't have Wi-Fi, so I've had been going to Casey's to upload. It's supposed to be going in today, and it's supposed to be the best Wi-Fi that I've ever had in my life. It's 1 gigabyte download and 1 gigabyte upload, which is crazy. It's fiber. Fiber technology, if you guys know, you know, it's pretty much the best Wi-Fi you can get. And since I have 4K videos, it's going to upload it in 5 minutes. I might be speaking a different foreign language to you guys, but uploading 4K in regular upload speeds takes about over an hour. So, blessing. Just going to be a problem when I travel.
Okay, so you're not going to get 1 gig up, 1 gig down when you're using Wi-Fi. So, and then on top of that, with other devices you hook up to it, a Fire Stick and all that stuff is going to start like being sort of a vampire on your bandwidth. And it's fiber optic cable, not fiber technology. It's fiber optic cable. So I have the 1 gig up, 1 gig down from Verizon. It's fiber optic, and I check my internet speeds all the time, and it is never 1 gig up, 1 gig down. My daughter's got a whole bunch of devices. I have multiple Fire Sticks. I got a Amazon Echo. I see it between 300 and 500. So, and then that fluctuates depending on the time of the day. All right, so the next one is called They Don't Make It Anymore, but they do make it, but then they don't make it.
But they don't make it anymore. Well, they do, but it's like not made anymore.
No way.
Okay, so the next one is Open House, Come One, Come All. So I don't know why he keeps doing this. He keeps showing the exterior of his home where somebody could easily find out where he lives, but I guess he doesn't care.
Side note, this has been pretty loud all morning. Hopefully that doesn't last a long time. But hello, beautiful view. I love this place. I love this place. And it feels so good to make a home vlog.
Okay, so the next one is called My Horn is Broken. So the next couple of clips really I kind of felt bad for them. At the same time, they appear to be stupid, I want to say, or maybe that's too harsh of a word, not too motivated to do any type of research or figure anything out.
I miss my horn.
It's okay. It's only been out for like a couple days. We got this. Yeah. We got this. Service. That's where we had to go. We just park it here?
No, I just have to keep my car here, I guess.
How you doing?
I'm scared.
There's a guy right here about to take the car, so we're fine. We got this.
No, I'm nervous about how much it's going to cost. Because my dad is really good with cars, and when he came to visit, he checked, and it wasn't an easy fix. He said they're probably going to have to take the front of my car apart.
Relax. All right? My old man, he's a television repairman. Got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
$100, I guarantee. If it's more than that, I feel like it's a scam. For a horn, what do you guys think?
I trust Mazda though.
Can we tell him if we...
Okay, so we're moving on. The next clip is called $160 Diagnostic.
We got some free coffee after $161 for the diagnostic itself, but we did get 20% off. But apparently this is Starbucks coffee. They got the mugs and everything. Come on.
Okay, so the next clip is Car Talk. We are married.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the situation. So, to diagnose what is going on, 161... Diagnose.
I don't know why it took me a second to register that.
It's $161, but they give you 20% off, so it's roughly $150. And I called around just other shops real quick, and they charge about $149. So it's seriously in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So you think you're getting a good deal, but if you know, it's basically the same as everything else.
Yeah.
But what are your concerns?
I always get kind of stressed out doing things like this because I don't know if I'm being gypped. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like, sometimes when you walk in, they're like, oh, you're young, you probably don't know better, so like I can take advantage of you, which is why I wanted to bring Kyle along. And I made sure
know
to
so
call,
much.
Well, I made sure to call my dad before and ask
Do some
him
research.
what I should be saying so that they are like, oh, okay, she actually does sort of know what she's talking about. And I think that helped.
I mean, he was a nice guy, but he's not the one that's gonna. It's the prices themselves that are you kids. You can't negotiate. I did negotiate a little bit. Casey had said before that you get a free car wash at the end for your car. I'm like, can I get a car wash with mine too? And he said, sure. I'm like, bingo.
And I was like, but he doesn't even have a Mazda. And he's like, it's fine. We'll throw in one in for you too.
I negotiated for
Did you see how he
me.
was talking to us? Yeah. Did you see how he was talking to us?
What do you mean?
He was talking to us like we were married.
It's not unreasonable to think you two are married.
Because he kept saying,
I mean, you guys are playing house, clearly.
like, oh, is this okay for you guys? Like,
Oh, yeah.
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 But here we are.
Yeah.
We'll see how much it costs because it's only $161 now. We'll see how much the horn costs itself. So
hopefully he did say that if it's something very small, like electrical or something like that, then they can fix it as part of the diagnostic price. But if it's something like the horn needs to be
itself,
replaced or something like that, then that's when like it's gonna get more expensive.
is that a good price? $161? And they said that's per thing that they have to
Yeah, this drove me crazy.
do.
Because at first he said that there are two concerns, and we thought that it was 161 for them to diagnose both
of them.
different. But then when he wrote it out, it said 161 minus 20%. We're like, wait, but I thought you said it was for both. We only want the one diagnostic, and he's like, no, it's per. So thank goodness.
So it's
we
100.
only-
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I
I
hate
just
cars.
hope that we made the right decision in asking for that specific diagnostic because we only did one.
Car businesses, it's hard to trust.
I'm nervous.
But let's go blow some other money. This time it's
Yeah, go blow some other money. So that drove me crazy because I know a little bit about this. So let me see. Okay, so what the scanners are called? They're ODB2s, and basically you hook it up. There's a spot underneath like your fuse box where you plug in one of these things, and it'll give you a diagnostic of what's going on with your car. Now I bought one of these handheld ones because I had this old Toyota Corolla wagon, and it used to throw an engine light on. And here, if you take your car to an inspection, you can't get your car through inspection if the engine light is on. Now, what I would do is I'd reset the computer to get rid of the codes, and it would take a little time. The code would come back and the light would go back on. But usually it would be in between me taking the car to the inspection station and get it inspected. Now, the difference is the mechanics, the dealerships, they have a much more sophisticated version of this computer where they can tell you if you have enough compression, if how many, like what RPMs you were running at what time of the day. It's like that sophisticated, and you only have to run it once. So all the codes, everything that's wrong with the car comes up at one time. You don't rerun the diagnostic, It doesn't make any sense. So each time you run it, it's going to give you a different code. You run it, and it tells you what's wrong. So in the case of my mechanic that I go to, who I trust, I'll go there, he'll run the diagnostic, and he'll say, okay, you have this wrong. This is going to cost you X amount of money to fix. This is going to cost you X, and this is going to cost you Y or whatever. Just being hypothetical. So and then I'll say, okay, what do you think the priority is here? And he'll tell me, and I'll do it. I mean, these kids are doing no research. They're getting in there, and I mean, they're literally getting like abused by this car dealership. I mean, this one here is like a $400 one. But I mean, these things will even tell you like if you had low tire pressure and how long you had low tire pressure. They're insane. It records every time that engine is on. What's going on? All right, so I think these ones. I think these will even tell you if there's like a problem with your horn. When these are cheap. Let's see how much this one is. That's not letting me go. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. All right, so now we're going to see this next clip is called $500 Horn.
But Casey just found out how much her bill is going to be. Now comment down below if this is highway robbery.
So, both of my horns need to be replaced. I didn't even know that there's two.
I'm not going to touch that
both
joke.
of them have to be replaced. They said it'll only take 1 hour for service, but they do have to special order the parts. The total with the diagnostic, with the parts, and the labor is going to be $503. Now, we did do some research, and it seemed like the horn was between like $100 to $200 per horn, plus labor. So I actually feel like I just said go ahead with it because I feel like it was around where we researched, but still not super fun news. I was hoping it'd be like $300.
300 to replace a horn. I mean, the first thing I would have done was look to see if the fuse is, like a fuse is blown in the fuse box. All right, so they did no research. So I did a quick research. Well, actually, yeah. So the Mazda CX-90 is like one of the higher end cars. Like the 2023, I think goes like base for $40,000. And this is a 2021, and it's $26 for 2 horns. So there's no way that the horn for any of the cars. I think the most expensive car now, maybe they have like a Tesla type car, like that's completely electric. There's no way it's for 3-4 times the amount of money of this. And these aren't even aftermarket. This is actual Mazda parts. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, like maybe Florida's different. I don't know. But it just kind of, if that was my daughter, I'd be losing my mind. All right, so let's move on. Let's get rid of, where is this thing? Goodbye. All right, I got to get a bigger monitor because I'm nearsighted to begin with, and I can't see all the things in OBS to keep shutting them on, shutting them off. All right, so the next clip is called Secret Package Backseat Pro.
We got a package. This is a secret package. I can't show you guys this yet.
Where are we going first? Target?
Well, so we need to do Target, Home Goods.
Now, I got to stop here because what is up with the I don't know what the singer's name is there. I can't remember his name is Harry Styles. Now, I'm not going to say it.
And World Market, really good.
Cool. Let's go. Wait, what's World? Of course I know this song. We're going to start the trip off by going to one of my requests first. Best Buy, just going to price out some TVs here and...
Yeah, you're going to price out some TVs and she's going to make you look at refrigerators. Oh, I didn't just say that. All right, so the next thing is Kyle flipping the bill.
Now the girls are excited about this store.
Oh yeah, Best Buy was fun and all, but now we get to go to the fun place, World Market.
I told you they'd be leading the way on this one. They're also on cloud 9 too because like, it's not us spending the money.
Will Robinson.
I'll get a running total on how much we spend today. I'm assuming I saw the list. It's pretty long.
The list is pretty long. And you better check it all off. Okay, so the next one is Clearer Than Real Life.
$1,000.
Look at the. Oh
But
my.
why? It looks cool, but
It's clearer than real life.
is it? Here. Yeah, it is.
I need more details than I do in real life.
Good God. All right, so then the next one is called Looking for a Fridge When You Have a Brand New One.
Wish me luck. Side note, we're going to look at refrigerators for a second. That looks nice.
There's a lot of. Yeah, fruit infused.
They're making things fancy. Looks like a good fridge is $1,800. This actually looks like the one that I have in my place right now.
Because it is the one you have in your place right now.
$1,800. I think this is the same one actually. This is literally the one that I have in my apartment.
All right, moving on. The next clip is called Skull and Crossbones.
They've got a nice little cool haunted mansion little sign here. Look at these pumpkins too. Wait, I want this. This is gonna be the first purchase. It's only $20. I'm gonna get it. Oh, Alice. Oh, Casey. Casey, look in the card. I found something. Do you like it?
Yeah.
No.
Where will we put this? I think it's cool.
You can put it. I don't know actually.
I like it.
When you get your.
Yeah, there it is.
And you know what? I'm happy that you selected something.
No, you're not.
We got our feet wet. That's all that counts. That's the first thing.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is Casey doesn't want the Skull and Crossbones.
We got our feet. We're gonna put this one back.
All right. The next clip is called Same Filthy Rug.
Need that, and we're done. That's how I shop.
That and I kind of appreciate that because some at least you can make a decision and not dwell on it. But
We found a nice
I
little
think you should at
lamp.
least look at these 3 stores.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, I have pictures.
Also, I'm assuming most of you guys know, but these rugs here, you see them? They're about like $400 a pop. It's crazy. This is the carpet we're thinking about getting. Looks like the last one I had.
All right. So the next clip is called I'm an Idiot.
We're ready to rock and roll. I don't know if I'm going to keep this carpet yet or the rug. It needs to be cleaned heavy duty because that was in our living room and yeah.
I think you should have left it. But that's just
Right. That's just you. So the next clip is called I bought a $300 rug. Crazy or stupid?
If you guys get of $306, you're right. So that is one store done. On to the next. It's crazy that one rug is going to cost pretty much what we all just got here. Next stop is Target.
I think you guys can figure that one out yourself. I mean, as far as, ugh. All right, so this is the last clip. I mean, I thought it was funny because he videotapes. It shows you how old I am. He records his girlfriend and this girl dancing. I just thought it was hilarious. Right before he ends the vlog, so.
I also figured out how to work the Sonos system, so that's good.
Rugs.
Well, if you made it, comment down below you
and
made
the
it
end
to
of the
the end.
world.
I kind of feel like I want to save the tour of when everything is kind of all set in stone. It's starting to come together. My couch is coming soon. Internet's up and running. Just order the TV entertainment system.
I gotta play that again because you couldn't
We
see
also
it.
figured out how to work the Sonos system, so that's good. Well, if you made it, comment down below you made it to the end. I kind of feel like I want to save the...
So I screwed that up, but I'm like 24 minutes in. This is like the 3rd time I'm recording it. I'm not restarting it. So that's it for this episode. The next episode's going to be not dealing with Kylo, Pallo. It's going to be on more Disney-related stuff, in particular the wait times of rides, how they're like, pumping them up to try to get you to buy Disney Plus's Lightning Lanes. And there's going to be some other things related to that topic. But as of now, I'm going to say end transmission.